I picked all this stuff up to use on Bot Bash, but you know what? I don't think I need any of it anymore because I found this. Wait, hold on. What's the Big Bot Bash?
Basically, it's a big YouTube collaboration where we take this junk bot generator. There you go. You take that, you roll a dice, you get your little prompts, and you build a robot using those prompts.
What you do is roll a d20 a handful of times and consult this wonderful table, which tells you what your bot's head, body, arms, legs, and overall feel will be. After rolling, you bash your big bot with anything you have lying around. Model kits, garbage, or even toys. And for my bot, I'm going to pull the majority of the parts from this. A sweet, sweet fire truck that I found in the living room next to all of my son's toys. Not really sure how it got there, but it'll do. It's got so many sweet parts on the outside, but really, it's what's on the inside that counts. Oh yeah, so many glorious bits. Okay, let's roll our first die on the Big Bot Bash generator and see what we're building. 3. Skewered. Yeah, not really sure how to tackle that one yet. My mind instantly goes to like Chaos Space Marines with their many, many spikes. Or maybe, just maybe, I could use the bit. The bit I've been waiting for years to use, for the perfect moment, on the most special model. Maybe. Just maybe. But first, of course, we need to start with the big bot body itself. Now this bot will be used as a steam tank in my steampunk-themed Hobbit Cities of Sigmar army, so it's gotta be big, and fit on a nice, chunky 120mm oval base. And these wheels look like they'll be just the right size as the body of my big bot. The wheel rims go in with these little tabs, which also work as great spacers, giving the spare tire a bit more girth. Baking powder when drizzled upon too much, or just the right amount of super glue, makes it cure faster and with a much stronger bond. I did this to another wheel as well and smashed them together like a little Michelin sandwich. 5 stars, just look at that presentation. And with that, the base of our big bot body is just about done. Let's see what I rolled for the head. Ooh, 4. Googly. Okay, I think we're gonna need to take a dive into the bit box for this one. This box is filled with billions of bits and bobs I've collected throughout the years of my hobby hoarding, which I'm sure will have something that will be perfect for a great googly head. Ah, perfect. This sweet clear sphere is just near the perfect shape for this bot's head. And this thing right here, this could work great as a neck. I drilled a hole through my soon-to-be bot cabeza, as well as the little neck bit, which got a quick shave down with my filing stick to have a more flat area to work with. Then with a paperclip, I gave my bot head a lobotomy. Oh come on, it's great. Lobotomy. Okay, alright, I'll leave. And shove the paperclip through the neck hole with a bead in between as a spacer. Now this head definitely needs some googly eyes, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do for that yet, so we'll tackle that in a little bit. Alright, next roll is for the arms, but first we gotta take care of something even more important. The donk. And the fire engine's little water turret contains the perfect bit if we just remove this, erroneous appendage. With a quick robo-dick clip, we have the perfect bottom for this big bead bot's gluteus patutius. After adhering that to the body, the butt is buttoned up, and it's time for roll number 3, the arms. 18. Spider-like. Okay, you know what? I got the perfect thing for these. A few months ago, I unfortunately had to say goodbye to a good friend of mine to complete a build. But his memories live on in the models that I make from him and the bits and pieces of him that are kind of just laying around. Rest in pieces, Gary. Gary's old legs are going to work perfectly for some spidery arms. I was careful and I shaved down the identifying features of Gary's old hams. Nipped off his feet, and then pinned his old legs on the side of the big bot's body. With the legs, now arms, in place, it's time to roll for the hands. Yes! Critical 20. Awesome. Love to see a crit with these, and for hands, that means guns. Pew, 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 pew. I'm very excited about this. My bot's gonna look like if Edward Scissorhands took an appropriate weapon to a gunfight. To do this, I added on some kids' toy buttons to Gary's old feet stumps as a base. Then laid down some pipe, which I cut into a steam tank cannon length, before cutting down some smaller cuts of a bigger pipe. These styrene rods give us the look of a Super Mario pipe, if of course that pipe was a gun.
Oh no!
After fixing the pipes to the arms, the steam tank is ready to use the greatest weapon in the fantasy universe of Age of Sigmar. A cannon. It's so fun running all steam tanks. You get to like lob over 8 to 12 cannonball shots a turn, all typically hitting on 3s. You still miss most of them, but it's fun. Next rolls for the legs, and I got a 17, which are piston legs. And I know I said I didn't need to use any of these kits, but like I rolled piston legs, and I have an AT-AT kit right here. How could I not? These were an absolute pleasure to put together. Sometimes I guess it's nice to build an actual kit instead of brute forcing different pieces of plastic trash together with arguably too much super glue. To attach these to the model, I ripped off these weird hip things that I assembled off camera, and I added in a little bead as a hip joint, which were just the right size to attach the AT-AT legs. I wanted the bot to be like standing on top of this rock, and positioning the legs perfectly was a little challenging, but after a few tries of getting things to line up with the rock, I think this big bot's posture is perfect and gives a really intimidating pose. I'm so happy with this so far. Not exactly sure how well this is going to fit into Age of Sigmar, but you know what? I'm very happy with it. Really loving the silhouette, but I still need to figure out how to incorporate the skewered roll from the very start. Maybe the last roll will help me out a bit here. The last roll is for flavor. What does your big bot look, feel, and most importantly, taste like? I'm really hoping for rust, but let's see what we get. 2. Polished. 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 I can use the bit. This amazing, beautiful, majestic bit is from the Hobbit Blood Bowl team, and I've been looking, nay, yearning for a reason to use it for years. And now it's finally time. It's a Polish sausage. It's a fork going through a Polish sausage. I'm skewering a Polish sausage, and you guys just have to deal with it. With some Cohesify primer, the big bot looks like this. Hey, Editor Nick here, and before I show you what my big bot looked like after I painted it, here are some photos and videos of what some of the other people in this collab made. Please check out that playlist after this. And finally, here's the big bot after a lick of paint. Really hope you all like this one. Click right here to watch the rest of the Big Bot Bash videos. Huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you all so much for the support. And until next time, y'all, stay happy and take care. Bye-bye. That turned out pretty cool. Yeah.